Oh, hey, you're back. So now we're going to pick out some skills for our heroes. We picked them out already. We positioned them and put them where we want them. We put the tank in the front, the damage guy in the middle, priest in the back. You can switch these two if you want. It's really just up to you, I guess. I don't know. The being back here will protect them from Mama Boar. If they get pulled to the front, then they face her wrath and the wrath of the basic attacks. So dealer's choice on that. We'll start with the abilities of the priest. So the fun thing about boar hunts is a lot of this stuff is still up for debate. These are the things that I like to use. Other people prefer healing because it's a big heal. Yeah, I don't know. So this is Cleansing Gift. It will cleanse the target of one ailment and heal them a little bit. This is Blessings of Light. It will increase their critical heal chance by 20%. So that's big money. There's another one here. I liked Healing Potency for a while because I thought that the general increase outweighed the critical hit chance. But like if you catch 2 or 3 crits, it's like that. It's already one crit. Probably this is better. But if you catch 2 or 3, this is probably the way to go. Circle of Healing, or excuse me, Holy Circle. Has it always been called that? I've been calling this the wrong thing for a very. Holy Circle is my go-to for boar hunts. I think that Mama's Wild Charge and Rampage hit everybody, and being able to heal everybody is very useful. Other folks, the guys who prefer Prayer of Healing, will tell you Freedom in this case. Freedom makes the target become unstoppable and purifies them. Purify removes all debuffs, all ailments. So it's a little bit better. This does have Amnesia, so you can only use it once every other turn, and it's 25 mana versus 13. So those are your choices. This is a very good heal. It just heals. This is a very good heal, but you can only use so many times. This is a very good heal. You can use over and over and over again. It's kind of expensive. Next, I prefer the Bacon, Holy Bacon. This is kind of in this build. This is going to be kind of your big single heal. It doesn't heal a ton, but when you get those hots, the healing over time, the hots can be very useful, and you can stack 2. So you can have 2 hots healing your dude. So good wisdom, give you a lot of throughout the game healing. It's pretty useful. The other one a lot of people like here is Prayer of Protection. This is a bubble, essentially. You put a bubble on your dude, and this is something you can use on any of your allies. You put a bubble on them, it will protect them from a certain amount of damage, and they will be protected from any debuffs and ailments. So they won't be, if you got like an archer and you don't want them to get blinded, you could put this on them to try to protect them from. Over here is Swiftness. Not a lot of people use Swiftness. It's cool. I mean, this is a pretty decent increase to agility. Might be a cheesy way to make a shapeshifter very fast or a monk very fast. They don't use skills yet, so they're kind of not recommended. Those are advanced. Those are advanced maneuvers. I don't think you should try that yet. So, but Swiftness is cool if you want to try that. Feel free. I think Holy Bacon, this delicious skill is the pick for these ones. So next, let's do the Archer. I am also kind of counter culture with the Archer. Lots of people prefer this left side. But I prefer the Marksmanship side. So Piercing Shot's kind of your bread and butter. This is a low mana cost, fairly high damage attack that pierces. Pierce is a 40, or whatever the percentage is, it ignores that much of the enemy's armor. Next, this is a Marksmanship buff. It just adds Pierce to all attacks, essentially. So all of your attacks have some Pierce and will ignore armor. Piercing Arrow. This one is an awesome AoE. It attacks all of the boars. It's got Amnesia 1. It also has a chance to poison. It's a great attack. We've had to put an amnesia on it recently. Next, I use Small Stone. This will hit the two enemies of your choice, basically. That's not exactly right, but it'll hit one enemy and the enemy right behind. So if you shoot it at the third guy, it'll only hit the third guy. It won't somehow magically hit. This is a tricky one. It has a very good chance to critical strike, so you're kind of rolling the dice every time you use Small Stone. Right? Hit him for 80, or you might hit him for 280. You might not hit him at all, which is painful. But has an amnesia too, so use it wisely because 2 turns is a long time. 2 turns is a long time. You can't just spam it. Last but not least, we have the Warrior. This is going to be Gladiator Strike. This is a low mana cost, fairly decent damage. Just kind of range 1 attack. This is what you're going to be using quite a bit with the. Next, I like Buff. I think that 40% physical defense is huge. I don't like reducing raw damage, but it is what it is. Some people like Bloodthirst. You get a little bit of health each time you attack. Some people like Gladiator, a little extra damage. I like Buff because I think that the Warrior is generally soft. I think this hardens him up just a tiny bit. Gruff is a must, in my opinion. Gruff is the Warrior's taunt. So when a target is taunted, it can only attack the taunter, and it stops them from doing all kinds of funny stuff. Like your baby boar might try to nuzzle somebody, and if you taunt them, they won't be able to nuzzle until the taunt is worn off. This is also great for Mama, as she has a few things that, if you kill a baby at the wrong time, you might make her very angry, and if she's taunted, she won't notice that you killed the baby. It's pretty sneaky. So this is almost, in my opinion, this is a must-have. Some folks like Whirlwind. Whirlwind's cool. I think Whirlwind is better for the rock box, but it's like whatever. Finally, and I think this is like pretty much everybody agrees on this, that Rapid Onslaught is the fourth tool here. So this is combos really well with Gladiator Strike. You get a 10% accuracy increase if you just use Gladiator Strike. So you're going to be using this a lot. Pairs very well with Rapid Onslaught, Amnesia 2, so try to use it wisely. These other ones, I don't know, Punish for some reason is like just a sad one. Just doesn't work as well as I want it to. I always want it to be very useful, but I always just whip. And Amnesia 2 is costly. That's a costly one to whip. And then Tough, I don't know. I guess you could get Tough if you wanted to be more tanky. I don't know. I still think Rapid Onslaught having the ability to tank and throw some damage is extremely useful. So yeah, those are the skills I like to use. Real quick with the loadout here. So I'm pretty dumb. I'm basic. I don't try to get too crazy. There's lots of potions you can use. A lot of people will say swiftness is a must. This is a huge benefit to any of your heroes. They're all going to be like happy about this. It is very heavy weight. It's 9, so you'll only be able to use a couple of potions after that. Toughness potion is Hubert has convinced me to try using them, and I've been using them. It's pulled me out of a couple of tricky spots, you know. But kind of the main bread and butter for me is the health and mana vial, and generally with this build I'm using mana vials more because in my opinion the healing that Offra can perform with her mana is going to be more beneficial. It's going to be better than what these health potions, these health vials can turn out. However, there could be moments where it's Kufar's turn, and Elfdan is going to die on the next turn if he doesn't get health, and I can't really heal them with Kufar. But if I use a health potion, it might keep him alive through the next turn, and then after that turn is Offer's turn, and I heal Elfdan, you know, that way. So there's a lot of strategy here. You can bring 22 stone, you can use 11 stone, so you can bring more potions than you can use. So I don't have to use this, but also I don't get to use all of them, so I still have to be kind of thoughtful with it. So, and that's my loadout, and those are my skills. Thanks for watching.